Hey, what's going on, guys? A Random Dutchman here, and welcome to a new video. Today we are doing a league race in my new league, MRL F1. But before we get to this race, I just want to catch you guys up to how the season has been going so far. So without further ado, let's go to the driver's draft and find out which team I'm driving for.
Ooh.
Whoa, that is the complete
no,
opposite of what I was expecting.
He didn't do it.
Wow, okay.
You ready?
Yep. Let's go ahead and run it.
I have a question. Did we put Glenfro back on the tier 5 list? I know he was selected. Did we put him
yes.
back on?
Yes, yeah, he's back on the tier 5 list. Okay, Pogs, you've grabbed Dutchman. That's a great pick.
Alright, so we are driving for Red Bull Racing, and we are doing that for the first race in France. So yeah, you can see this calendar, the races we are going to be doing over the season. And yeah, let's crack on with the first race in Canada. So yeah, pretty great move there if I do say so myself. But as you can hear, there was some rain coming. And we had a safety car, so yeah. So, P4 on my debut. A good result, a very, very good result for a debut run, but still disappointed not to get the podium. I felt like I was pushed wide a little bit there, but after closer inspection, it was just great racing. It was just great racing from Sion in third place. So, hats off to him. It was just great racing. There's nothing more to be said about that. Nevertheless, after that disappointment of not getting a podium on our first race, we want to bounce back. We want to bounce back into race 2. So let's go ahead and see what we managed to do.
Bro!
So, yeah, that was disappointing. That was very disappointing, and as you can see on the race report here, we pulled it into the pits and we DNF'd, along with our teammate. Yeah, that was just very disappointing. Junior getting the win, well done to him. MG Dan and Bellum, great job on getting on the podium. And if you look here to the Drivers' Championship, that puts us in P8 with only 12 points, of course, from that 4th place finish. And as a team, we are 7th with 13 points, with our teammate getting only 1 point so far this season. But you know what? I expect that to change very soon. Now, for race 3 and 4, I haven't got any clips. But as you can see here in Austria, round 3, we've come 4th once again, missing out on the podium again. Really annoyed by that, but we do get the fastest lap. And well, once again, we qualified in P3 and finished 4th, so it seems to be a recurring theme here. But this time we got the fastest lap. We're a couple of seconds behind June. I think we had some wing damage as well, but I just couldn't find any more clips. And then here in round 4 in Monaco, you can see we had an absolute disastrous run. DNF'd in 16th place. We started 19th because we had a quali ban from Austria. But yeah, we started 19th and we DNF'd in 16th place. We did get the fastest lap though with 1:13.2, which was miles faster than anybody else on the circuit if you just look right now to the fastest laps. But I mean, it doesn't get us anything because we didn't finish in the points. We DNF'd in 16th place. So yeah, let's look at the Drivers' Championship. And the Drivers' Championship has not really been kind to us. As you can see, we are in 7th place with 25 points after 2 DNFs and 2 4th place finishes with 1 fastest lap. But a team that has also picked up some points, standing with 19 points in 11th place, which in the constructors puts us a respectable 5th place, I guess. Respectable 5th place with 44 points. We went up 2 positions after Monaco, so I'm actually quite happy about that. But we finally got a clip again. Next race is going to be Spain, and yeah, let's look at how that race went.
That's on me. That is on me.
So as you can see there, we made a huge mistake on that first clip. Like, looking back at it, I don't even know what I was thinking. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I don't know what I was thinking. But on that second clip, I still feel like I deserve space. We put it to the stewards, and the stewards said it was a racing incident. But I still believe I deserve space. I don't think it was intentional. I just think he didn't have as much control of his car to give me space. I don't think he had the control of his car in order to give me space, because as you could see on the start of the clip, he lost the back end, which allowed me to get alongside, and I was almost with my front wing to his front tire, and he didn't give me any space. But the stewards redeemed it as a racing incident, so we gotta bounce back. And well, that's bouncing back the wrong way. That's bouncing back the wrong way. Well, we qualified P17, as you can see on your screen, because we crashed out in quali. We spun on an outlap, and you know what? From P17 to P9, I'll take it. With the fastest lap, 3 more points to be added. I'll take it. Not complaining. I'll take it. Which now brings us to the race of today. Finally, after what, 9 minutes, we finally get into our race. So you know this is a fucking long video. Yeah, we're going to Silverstone. So we're still looking for that first podium. I can't believe we haven't got one yet. So please, Silverstone, please give us something. But we still need to look at the Drivers' Championship before we go into the race, of course, because well, otherwise how do we know how we are doing? In the Drivers' Championship, we're sitting P6. But if you look at the points, it's actually quite close. 1 point behind Benzo Slice, 9 points behind MKW, 3 points, no, definitely not. Like 13 points behind JTB Drippen, 15 points behind Junior, and 21 points behind Jay Websey. So, yeah, we're still in it because Junior and Jay Websey, the top 2 of the championship, are not joining in this race. They are not taking part into this race. Haas and Williams are gonna have to get a reserve driver in because they are not taking part in the race. Alright, so here we go on to quali finally, and I'm praying to God my mic works now, because for the last 4 attempts it shows on my bottom right left that the mic is working, it just doesn't in the video, so I'm really hoping it works now. So we go through turn 1 full beans, no lifting, then getting the apex there quite nicely on turn 3, braking really early for this one so we can get the nose turned in pretty nicely, going onto the power very nicely to get that beautiful traction as we exit sector 1 and then go on to the last part of the lap as we brake really early again for this one, getting the apex quite nicely, not really hitting the apex there on that second last corner, but we don't talk about that too much. We only talk about that fastest lap, a 128.7. Very nice lap indeed. And that's going to be good enough for P2 in the end. So without further ado, let's give it over to our commentator.
Five red lights, and we are underway. I do not have anything ready. Zoso going wide into the first corner, having to take the escape road and letting Dutchman go up into the lead. We have Sinon right behind him, pushing him along. Quick Tongue up into third, fighting alongside Night Ninja, along with Bouncy. Oh, Quick Tongue going a little wide, letting Bouncy go along the inside. Oh, Bouncy touching. Oh, no. No. Unfortunate indeed. We're going to jump back up to the front with Zoso and MKW. As MKW is up 7 positions, Stafford up 10, JTB up 11. Oh my goodness. This is the race. Oh my god, as we have Sinon holding on to Dutchman by 3/10 still. Plenty of race to go. Nobody is out of the race yet.
So as we now go on to lap number 4, we had a pretty good start. Sion still 6/10 behind us as we go into turn 1. But as you're going to see here in a very short minute in the rear view mirror, Sion keeps having a little backhand loss there, which allows us to get ahead and not even have to use overtake to keep ahead of him, and he just can't catch up. And as we now cut on a little bit later into that same lap, we're just gonna let you guys see how good our straight line speed is. The gap is 6/10 right now, and even without ERS, he only gets it down to 4.5 tenths before we enter the corner there. So we have a very good setup going.
Quick Tongue gonna size up the move. Ooh, pulls out of it just in time. Beautiful stuff from Quick Tongue. MKW's getting closer and closer to Bouncy. Sinon up here, still holding on to Dutchman. Very awesome stuff from these folks. This Quick Tongue does get around MG Dan as the McLaren of MKW has spun. That puts Quick Tongue. Oh, these guys going side by side as MG Dan clips the curb and pushes him into Quick Tongue. I wasn't able to see if he got pushed there, but his Dido might be making a move. He's gonna go around the outside. Oh, he goes wide. He's gonna let Pat join the fray. Might also let Enrapture join the fray. This is our main battle on track at the minute, is these 4 cars right here. Yeah, Cases will let us know what if he touched wheels with them or. Yeah, we do have some fast drivers in the back here. Oh, his Dido spins. Is he gonna get in the way of everybody else? Stays particularly clean. Alpine of Zoso. Easily able to make his way around, but the DRS is going to pull Dido straight back in front of him. Sitting around 60% ERS. We have Bouncy and Quick Tongue burning. Going down the inside, late on the brakes. Gets the move done. Very, very good stuff from Quick Tongue, but he's going to have to go on the defense from Bouncy. Seems to have a very, very decent pace. MG Dan staying in the mirrors of Carl. Carl has used all his ERS. He's into 10%. MG Dan hoping to just be able to use DRS, which he does. As Carl starts to fight it back. Ooh! As we see some lag there, and MG Dan gets thrown off. Don't know what that was at all. Very, very unfortunate for MG Dan. He's going to be very, very upset.
A few moments later.
Ooh, as we're on board with Carl as he spins.
So I think it's time we go back to our POV as we caught on to lap number 12. You can see right there, we are going to be coming in this lap for our one and only pit stop of the race. We are gonna come in, and Sion is gonna follow with an interesting strategy there, going on into the pits,
Right.
at the same time as us. That's very interesting. Normally you'd see an undercut or an overcut, but he's chosen the exact same strategy as us, which is quite weird, if I'm very honest. But yeah, we go on to the hard tires, and we're gonna be going to the end of the race with these set of tires.
These. Might be able to make the move. We're gonna go on board with Quick Tongue here. As Matt goes a little wide. Ooh, and they bump, and oh no! As Quick Tongue DNFs, that will pull out the safety car. Oh no. When is he going to pick up the speed? And he is full throttle on the last corner. Bouncy. A little bit far away. See GTB getting a great exit. Pulls out. Decides to save it so far. Stafford is spun out before the line. JTB able to hold it well in the corners, but loses out on a lot on the straight. We see these 3 up front. Bouncy was always in second. I don't know what I'm saying. JTB right on the back wing of Pat still. Looking to make probably a move. Coming up on the exit. Ooh, touches his back wing, unsettles his front end, decides to let off and take the escape road. I have no idea what happened to Sign On Bobs.
Can Perez squeeze past? They're going wheel to wheel towards Vale now. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Leclerc has that inside line. Perez goes off the track, cuts the chicane. Off goes Leclerc. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff coming out of the final.
These old hards that Bouncy has on. Bouncy trying to hold on. Wasn't able to, had to let off. He needs to stop using his ERS is what he needs to stop doing. Because actually if you sit under 10%, you actually do go slower on the straights. Because you do not have that battery of medium. But you will get a little bit of initial better corner exit, but it will not help you in the long run. As JTB gets a 3-second penalty skating all over the curbs. He's gonna want to pull. He's just gonna want to use his pure pace and pull up right behind Dutchman. And on that long back straight, just gun everything he has. Or, you know, just ignore what I'm saying and do it into turn 1. That's cool too. Dutchman giving him the space is letting him go through. Just gonna probably hold on to that DRS because he's like, well, he has a 3-second penalty in front of him. Oh well.
And well, he was right. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, we only need to keep within, well, 6 seconds now. So if we don't lose 6 seconds within this lap, we've won the race. That means we've won the race. All we need to do is stay within 6 seconds, and we're within 5/10 right now. He's trying to hold me up to prevent me from setting the fastest lap of the race. But I mean, I'm on hard tires. That's never gonna work anyway. That's never gonna happen. So literally all we need to do for this last lap is keep within 6 seconds. And you can see he's quite slow, so we're easily doing this. We're easily doing this. We're even gaining on him now. We're starting to use a little bit of ERS. But all we're doing right now is making sure we don't crash. That's literally all we are doing, making sure we get it to the finish line, because if we do, we've won the race. So, that's literally all I'm doing. You can see how cautiously I'm taking it through Maggots and Baggots. I do not want to go a single bit wide and try and get more speed. We have a little look down there, see if we can get him scared to get it on track, but he fended it off, and we were like, okay, that's cool, then I'm just gonna win on penalties. So here we go. We're rounding the final couple of corners, and you can see the smile on my face as we've done it.
We've done it! Fucking finally! Yes! Come on! Oh.
Voorkomen zijn zo mooi. En deze is de allermooiste die ik in mijn leven gezien heb. Jongen, jongen, jongen.
Super, super Dutch, 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 super Dutch, Dutch, super, super Dutch, 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 super Dutch, Dutch, super, super Dutch, 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 super Dutch, Dutch. Super, super Dutch, 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 super Dutch, Dutch, super, super Dutch, Dutch, Dutch. Fucking hell!